Welcome. In front of me I have the XIAOMI Smart Camera C201 and I'll be going over unboxing along with a quick look at just the camera itself. Okay, I also want to just quickly take a look at what they offer as features. So before we open it up, we have full panorama, low light full color, and 1080p recording. Now, does it say what frame rates? No, it does not. Well, that's great. On the other side, we just have some info about pet detection, human detection, physical lens blocking. I've seen this before. I'm gonna see if we actually have physical lens blocking. And two-way intercom, so you can talk and listen to people, along with 2.4 gigahertz and what the hell? So they're saying it's Wi-Fi 6, but only 2.4 gigahertz. Why even bother? It's like a Wi-Fi 6 without Wi-Fi 6. What the shit? Anyway, let's just pop it open. Some instruction and the camera itself, and that's, well, everything in there. So, popping this little boy out, we have our camera right here. Now, on the package right here. There we go. We have a couple additional things. So we have wall or ceiling mounting of the sticker, so you know where you're supposed to drill the holes. Our cable, which is Type-C to Type-A, and the camera, speaker at the back, power, reset, the mounting at the bottom, and it is, as you can see, rotatable right here. And the camera can also move up and down, and we do have SD card spot right here once you just flip it up. And the physical lens blocking is the most bullshit thing I could ever imagine being called a physical lens blocking. So basically, wow, it's blocked. You know what also is blocked? Wow, look at that, now it's blocked too. Same kind of logic right here. It's just stupid. So technically, you don't have an actual way to physically block it, because you can move it up, but in the up I'm pretty sure you can move it also down, which would imply it's not really being physically blocked if a motor can unblock it. So usually I would accommodate physical lens blocking when you have like literally like a slider and it covers the lens with something that the device cannot uncover when it wants to. That's kind of how I look at it, but hey, maybe I'm just a bit insane right here for expecting actual lens blocking. And well, that's about everything that there is. Now, Xiaomi does have several different versions of these cameras. They all look almost identical, not much difference between them. They do have just higher resolution, some of them with better, I would presume, better refresh rates, as I did see 60 on one of those. So this one doesn't mention it, so I presume it's locked to 30. Additionally, it will work through an application, Xiaomi, I believe Home or whatever they have, or Miji. Crap, I can't remember what it was. But in any case, the reason I'm mentioning that is because I tried to use one of these cameras with my Home Assistant setup. I do have Home Assistant set up at home, and when it comes onto Xiaomi specifically, these products work with Home Assistant, but they usually require some additional plugins to be installed for them to work. And one I'm mentioning that is because the camera was one, not this one specifically, I don't remember which one I tried, but they're all about the same. So one of the cameras that I tried to pair with Home Assistant, so it is visible in there, didn't want to work, no matter what I tried. Now, chances are I could be just stupid and couldn't figure it out, or alternatively, it just didn't want to work. I mean, well, it's not really alternative. It didn't want to work. I tried to get it to work, and maybe I wasn't able to because I'm not too great at this, but I want to warn you just in case. Out of the box, if you look at your Home Assistant and you see, you know, the Xiaomi integrations and you try to add it, it's not going to work like that. And if you try to add it through plugins, at least the ones I tried, it didn't want to work either. It was just not giving me any kind of image. It was detecting the camera, but it was never passing the image from the application or, well, the camera itself. Well, in the app, because you don't need to connect it, obviously, it was working just fine. So just wanted to mention that, just in case you are looking for such a thing for that specific reasons. It might be a little bit more wonky, so keep that in mind. Now, anyway, with that being said, I hope you found this very helpful, and if you did, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and thanks for watching.